All right, welcome everybody to day number 5. And I'm guessing for a lot of you guys right now, you're probably pretty excited. You probably started seeing some results last night. Now, I want to ask you something. When was the last time you actually saw results doing anything online, okay? You actually saw people clicking on your ad. You probably got some leads. Some of you maybe made some sales. Okay, that should be encouraging to you guys, the fact that you're seeing some successes already. And again, I want to make sure you're celebrating all the successes along the way. So right now, today we're talking about how to monitor those results and then how to rinse and repeat and keep doing that so that becomes a part of your everyday life. Okay? Sounds good. Let's jump right in. Now, for a recap from yesterday, if you haven't already done this, make sure you pause the video and go back and do it. Make sure you make a YouTube video of you celebrating the fact that you're starting. Like I said before, many people will never make it to day number 4. And then go and post on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn and point people back to that video so they can see the fact that you're excited. And I promise you from that, you'll probably get some people who join the contest and want to become part of what you're doing. Okay? And then obviously the big one last night was go and start sending out some emails. Because when you start sending out emails, that's when the clicks, the traffic, and the money starts coming in. Okay, so the first thing you want to focus on is checking your stats. So the first thing you want to do is you want to log into hypertracker.com and you want to look at how many clicks did you actually send. Okay, now there's going to be different, depending how you set it up, you might be able to log in and see, if you set up a different hypertracker link for every different website, you can see, okay, this site sent me this many clicks, this site sent me this many clicks, and you can start finding out which ones are your favorites, which ones you're getting the most clicks and the most leads from. The second thing is how many people are added to your autoresponder. Now you can obviously log into your autoresponder and see that, or if you go back to .com Secrets X and log the members area, you should be able to see how many leads you added as well. Next thing is how many people bought. Now for some of you guys, you've made some sales. Some of you guys may not have made some sales yet, and that's okay. But for those of you guys who made some sales, how much money did you actually make? Okay, you can log into your ClickBank account and see how much money's in there. Now, the big question was, how much was your commissions? Okay. Now, if someone signed up for a trial, it may not have any commissions yet, but you can see that somebody actually bought something. Okay, now again, I want you to remember as well that if you promoted one of the webinars, there is a delay on the webinar commissions because someone has to register for the webinar, they wait till their time to watch it, then they actually watch it. So the webinar might take 7 to 10 days before you really get an accurate assessment of how much money you made from that source. If that makes sense, okay? So again, check your stats. This is going to help you start seeing the results. When you see results, it makes it easier to want to keep doing this, right? Okay, so now let's jump to the next slide. After you look at your stats, the next metric we want to kind of find is what are your EPCs, and that stands for earnings per click. So every click you sent, how much money did you make? Okay, now one thing I want you to do is I want to kind of set the expectations right now. As we talked about before, these types of traffic we're sending right now are going to be lower quality than the solo ads we're sending out next week. So because of that, your EPCs are probably going to be lower from this traffic source than most paid solo ads. Okay, I'm guessing some of you guys are somewhere between 20 to 30 cents EPC up to $1 EPC on this traffic. I've never seen it go, I don't think I've ever seen it really go over $1 EPC on this kind of traffic. Usually we're closer to the 20, 30 cent range, which is not bad, which is decent, especially for the fact that you're not paying for those clicks. Okay, so the way you figure out your EPC is you take the total number of clicks from HyperTracker and then you figure out how much money you earned. Okay, now again, don't forget that for a lot of you guys, you promoted a continuity program, so some of that money you're not going to see for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, but as people keep getting rebilled every single month, that residual income will keep coming in. So EPCs will get better every single month. Okay, so again, the way it works is let's say you sent 1,000 clicks, let's say you made $300, that means you got 30-cent EPC. Okay, very simple math, but that's how we do all of our metrics to kind of find out how the ad did, how the email we sent out did. And again, some offers, your EPC is going to be higher than other offers. And you want to just kind of monitor that and see which ones are working the best for you. Now, I want to kind of come back to what I talked about 2 days ago. Now it's time to celebrate. Okay, again, most people will never celebrate their little victories, and because of that, a lot of times they never even get to their bigger victories, okay? So if you got any clicks, if you got any leads or any sales, you need to celebrate. And how do we celebrate? We talked about this before. Make a video, post it on YouTube, post it out to video, and start bragging to your friends. Tell them, hey, I'm doing internet marketing, and last night I got 30 people on my website. Okay, for someone who doesn't know anything about internet marketing, that is exciting. If you're just getting started, 30 visitors to your website is exciting. Okay, you say, hey, I got 13 leads last night. Okay, 13 leads last night to my website. 13 leads is exciting. Think about someone that's in a network marketing program. 13 leads, most people only get 13 leads in a year. You got 13 last night just from the one promotion you sent out, okay? If you made some money, brag to your friends. I made $30 last night on the internet. First money I've ever made online. Make a video, brag about it, because now is the time, I'm sure a lot of you guys, you've had people your whole life teasing you because of this obsession, right? And when I got started, I was a little kid. I think I was like 12 or 13 years old. I saw an infomercial with Don Lepre, and I bought his kit, and I read through the whole thing about how to make money with tiny classified ads, and I was so excited. And I tell my brothers, my parents every single night, I'd be rich in the morning. I'll be a millionaire soon. And they used to tease me and laugh at me and make fun of me. Okay, I'm sure a lot of you guys have gone through that, right? I'm sure a lot of you guys have had people teasing you because of that. Now it's time for you to start teasing them back. Let them know, I'm doing this thing and holy cow, I actually made some money. And post a video about that. Okay, now's the time for you to brag. For me, it was kind of fun. After I started making money, quickly everyone stopped teasing me and they started asking me for jobs. I've employed 3 people in my family now, which has been exciting, but all of them had to kind of smile as I said, remember when you used to make fun of me and now you're looking for a job? And it's kind of a fun thing. So anyway, post a video and brag, and don't be too harsh on people, but get them excited, get them intrigued to find out what it is you're doing. Because you get those people into your site, again, you make money on their membership, plus you make money from the people they bring in as well. Okay? Now again, this is a game, and if you want to succeed at this game, you need to celebrate your small victories. If you don't celebrate small victories, I promise you're not going to have enough motivation and excitement and energy to get you to the big victories, okay? So now's the time to celebrate. Post your videos, whatever you want to do. If you made some money, go out to dinner, take your spouse out to dinner, or your significant other, whatever it is, however you celebrate, do that, because that is the key to this game. If you're not celebrating, this game will get really boring really, really fast, okay? And again, I want to put this back in perspective. I talked about this yesterday. Don't forget your number one goal. Your number one goal is not to make money right now. Okay, we will. You look at this blueprint here, you're going to get to money, but right now our number one goal is to drive traffic so we can start building a list. Okay, the money comes when we have that list. We'll start making money. Don't worry, we'll get to that. Right now, your goal is to break even or to make a profit while you build your list. Okay? And again, this ad source we're covering right now is great because it's free or mostly free, and so it's not costing you a lot of money to build that list, but these people are being added to your list. Next week, we're going to talk a lot about list marketing and what you should be doing with that list and how to make money with it. But for right now, just don't forget that's your goal right now. So if you haven't made a sale yet, don't get discouraged. Your goal right now is getting clicks and getting leads. That's the beginning of this process. Okay? Now, I want you guys kind of getting prepared for next week, because next week we're going to start ramping this up and start doing more of the paid solo ads, okay? But first thing is, don't stop sending these ads. This isn't something I wanted you to learn and experiment and try once. It's something you should be doing every single day, consistently. Make this part of your everyday routine. The funniest thing about internet marketers is we do something that works and then move on to the next thing. And we never come back to the thing that works. If we just kept doing what worked, we'd keep making money, okay? So don't forget, this is working for you. Keep doing it. Okay, and again, next week we're going to be focusing on paid solo ads, and I personally believe that this is the cheapest and the best traffic you can get. In fact, when I launched the Internet Marketing Illuminati the very first time, we launched it primarily with solo ads. I think we sent like 40,000 clicks through solo ads. We added 500 or 600 members to our site, and that's making me 50 or 60 grand a month every single month for a long time from that traffic, okay? So there's a lot of power in the solo ads we'll be focusing on next week. Some other nice things, your EPCs will be higher, and you're usually able to get a lot more and even better qualified leads. Okay, and the last thing on top is you're going to have a chance to make even more sales, which I'm sure is exciting for any of you guys who are looking for some money, okay? And I know if you're on this webinar or you're on this training, that's why you're here. So just get prepared for next week, because next week we're really going to start ramping this up and having even more success with similar but better types of ads, okay? So your homework for today is to celebrate. Rinse and repeat. If you have the ability to send emails to somebody's list again, send out another email. And make sure you're making your daily schedule and you're sticking to it. Okay? Again, those who are the most consistent are going to win this game every single time. And I want you guys winning this game. So be consistent so you can make the money you all want and you all deserve. Sounds good? All right, thanks you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.